Hey there, superstars! Welcome to Soulfully Illumined. In this video, we are going into messages from your ancestors. If you're watching this in October, this month of upload, I don't know, the veil's thin. And so I feel a lot of that ancestral energy coming through that just wants to connect. So go ahead and scroll down below, look at your pile numbers, and go ahead and click on the pile that most resonates with you. And I will see you over there. See you there. Hey there, pile one. Welcome to your reading for the messages that your ancestors would love to convey to you at this time. So we're going to get right into it. Please do only take what resonates, leave what does not. And yeah, let's get started. So we're going to start here for pile one. What messages would your ancestors like to convey to you? We have divine guidance, whispers from the beings who shine. Let their messages be clear and kind. Oh, I love that. Sorry about the noise. If there's a lot of noise that you can hear, it's just there's still construction happening in the building next door, and it just got a little loud. So then we have creativity. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. Are we going to do one more? Let's pull one more. We have prosperity. As this tree grows so strong, so fine, so may I prosper from the universal divine. Gorgeous, gorgeous cards for you, pile. Yeah, look at that. Passion, bottom of the deck. Rise, passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. So, for you, pile one, I'm feeling your ancestors definitely have a message as far as where you currently are in your reality. First of all, you are in a very destined place in your evolution on your path. And this is a time to kind of open up and expand and utilize your creative expression. And like if you look at your numbers, like I'm just 33, we got 3, we got 11, and we got a 3 and an 8, which equates to the 11. So again, very divine time. And with the divine guidance, if you recall, it pulled out in reverse. And it's kind of like what I'm getting from that and the noise outside is, you know, taking that time right now to really listen in is very important for you, because I feel like there's a lot of information, there's a lot of insight that wants to come in for you. Your ancestors are really trying to help you. And you may feel a little down in the dumps or been lacking some clarity in your life. And the reason why that's been showing up is because you've been looking in the wrong direction. You've been seeking the answers and perhaps the guidance from avenues that haven't really served you, to really support you, to really fill you up and express your divine self. And they know you. Sorry, that was just, wow, okay. Oh. Sorry, pile one, that was just, I really felt that energy. It's like a serious, like, we know you. Tap into us, because we will show you the way. Wow, sorry, I wasn't expecting the tears right now. So I hope you're feeling the love behind that message, because it's like you've been really hard on yourself That's what it feels like. You've been really hard on yourself, and maybe you've been doing a lot around you, and there's been possibly a lot of noise around you, and it's been difficult to manifest some things that you've really wanted in your life. It may be that, that passion has been, or that energy, that charge has been lacking lately. And again, it's about you going within. It's about you filling yourself from within and connecting into the divine. With the let me connect, let creativity flow. The connection to your ancestors is really important at this time for you, Pile 1, because I feel like through that connection, there's almost like that relationship really wants to grow. And as a result of that connection or strengthening that bond with the ancestors, it'll give you more of a charge. It'll give you greater inspiration and fuel that passion that's necessary or important for you to rise above your current circumstances and see the truths for what they are around you. Because there is a lot of love that surrounds you, Pile 1, and there's a lot of opportunities that want to come towards you, especially with that prosperity card here. As this tree grows so strong, so fine, so may I prosper from the universal divine. There's something here about the laws of attraction or universal laws that are coming forth for you. And it may be this implementation, the way that you've been implementing the universal laws haven't really been, supported. It's almost like there's a piece missing in how you've been utilizing your passions and how you've been trying to manifest certain things in your life. It could be that you've been holding on too tight, really wanting it and really wanting it. And so your ancestors are saying, this is the time to step back and tap back into yourself, but also to us and the energies of spirit. So, let's continue here. What else wants to come through for Pile 1 Collective? Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Yeah. We have Trader. I knew this card would come out for one of your piles. Exchange energy to create abundance. And then we have Seer, see beyond the current circumstances. Great teacher, bottom of the deck, learn from spiritual experiences. And it's like you've learned a lot from past experiences. And instead of being stuck in that past energy, they were lessons. And I know it's easy to say, when you're not in it, but when you get stuck in it, that could be very triggering for someone to say to you. But what the universe or what your ancestors are really saying here is you are no longer stuck in it. That at this time, instead of fighting the resistance, it's time for you to choose peace. Because Pile 1, you've done this many times before, and you've been able to hold peace for others, but now's the time to really hold that peace for yourself. And to really be in balance and trust your instincts as you move forward. Trust your heart as you move forward. Because as you do so, your heart is shining so bright, Pile 1, that connection will just intensify. That connection with the divine, the connection with your ancestors will just intensify. And through that connection, like I was saying, there's inspiration that wants to come through to help you move forward. because there's an aspect of your journey, pile one, that requires you to work with others. And it could be working with others in a way that you haven't done before. Connect with others in a way that you haven't done before. Really interesting. And so it's requiring you to step out of the stuckness of your mind, the stuckness of being in the past because you're no longer there. And moving into a space of softness and compassion for yourself and for others. Because as I was saying before, it's like you can be really hard on yourself. And you know, love for others, actually, you can only love another as much as you love yourself. You can only be as patient with others as you are patient with yourself. And patience, I think, is a real important one for you, pile one. Where here they're talking about this need of being compassionate and patient with your journey. And as you do, that puts you in this vibrational state, universal laws, puts you in that vibrational state to allow certain things to come into your world. And with the seer, and help you to see beyond your current circumstances, pile one. And it's almost like jump over them. Into a more comfortable reality for you. Yeah, because you have a lot to share with the world, and that's actually what might be coming up in the next phase of your journey, pile one, is becoming that great teacher. How does that feel in your body when I say that? That you're meant to be a great teacher? And how much of what's coming up is a result of your past? Just something to consider. Learn from spiritual experiences. The results of your past is not an indication of who you are. It's just something that you've walked through. It's an experience that you've had. It doesn't define you, it doesn't shape you, and that's what they're trying to show you and asking you to connect back to spirit and connect with them. Because they know you beyond all of this and are here to support you. So pile one, you may, especially during the nighttime, or if you're in nature at all, you may want to connect in. You may just want to connect with your ancestors and just have a conversation with them, because it really feels like they want to come through and have that conversation with you. They're asking you to be vulnerable with them and allow them to nurture you. Because right now, it's not so much, your creative force is not so much about doing and creating from an external reality. It's about taking the energy and just nurturing yourself. That is where that's where that creative energy is fueling. It's going into you and loving yourself and nurturing yourself. It's weird, right? We live in this crooked environment, reality, where we have to constantly do, and eventually, we run on empty, living a life where it doesn't support us because we're too busy working on the external reality or helping people or doing this, that, or the other, that at the end of the day, we don't feel more fueled, we feel depleted. And I feel like that's something that's coming through, because that's a theme through the ancestral line for you. And you're being asked to change that. That's what you came in to do, is you came in to change how it was worked and rework it in a way that's more supportive for you and the generations to come. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're going here. Okay. So we're going to keep going for pile 1, collective messages from your ancestors. We have Leo here. And then we'll do one more. Thank you. The moon. So we have the moon. It says the energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. And what I'm really feeling here with this card, it's about coming back to coming back. I was going to say self-centered, and I don't mean it in a negative way. I mean it in a way of coming back to the self, centering back into the self. And that's what they're calling you to do, because as you do that, and we're not so stretched out in multiple directions, and we come back and we call all parts of ourselves back to self, you can then remember who you are. And there's an aspect of royalty that's coming up with this card, an aspect of self-importance and reliability and remembering your own value here. With the moon, it says your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses with this card. You are really highly sensitive, pile 1. And being like that, it's like it's stretched you out in multiple directions. At this time, your ancestors are calling you back, asking you to come back to center, and feel yourself again. Feel all aspects of yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly, the amazing aspects as well. Because I feel like through that moment, it's almost like it's like a pressurizing moment for you to just kind of burst out. Really, really interesting. And check that out. If you're watching this upon upload, this may be happening for you during that eclipse in Libra. Okay? With that ring of fire is what I'm getting there. So, okay, so pile 1. We're going to finish off here with one last card from the dream cards from your ancestors to you. Last words for pile 1 collective ancestors. Thank you. We're going to do 2. We'll do 2. Don't chase your dreams. Learn to appreciate the present moment. When your dreams do come true, you will have learned to enjoy the moment. Instead of reaching for the next dream, instead, teach your mind to rest in the moment. It's about just being here, because all your power will, what is that word? I can't think of that word. Not reconcile. It may be reconciling, but it's almost like it's all being called back, a recall. All of your energies are being recalled back into you. So being in the present moment right now, so important for you. And then this one said, unleash your inner power by doing the things you enjoy doing. Start with little moments. They will give you more strength for next time. The more you nurture your needs, the more powerful you become. Yes, it's about nurturing yourself right now. Beautiful messages for you, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I thank your ancestors for coming through for this beautiful reading. And obviously my guides and team and so forth. Thank you for watching, guys. Do give this video a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. And I look forward to reading for you again. Thanks again. Bye. Hey there, pal 2. Welcome to your reading for you regarding messages from your ancestors. So let's get into it. Before we start though, please do take what resonates, leave what does not. Yeah, and then let's get started. So we're going to start with this deck here. and get into it. For pile 2 collective. Okay, that was quick. We've got health. Pile 2 collective. Ancestors. We have energy. One more card. It's been heavy, heavy, heavy. Okay, so we have health. Mother Earth sweet, Mother Earth bright, bring to me your health and might. And then we have energy here, which happened to turn out in reverse. It says, align inside my fire divine. Energy fill me, make me shine. Then we have safe travels. Keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. You've been working it for a while here. And bottom of the deck. Best possible decision. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me to see what must be known. Card 18. Did I show you this one? Just in case I didn't. And then I'll show you this one. Getting water, 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 water. It's like water is important for you, pal, too. If you haven't been drinking enough water, your ancestors are really highlighting the importance of water at this time. And there's something about health that they want you to focus more in on. Nurturing yourself, nurturing that body of yours, getting it moving. Because I feel like when your body's been a bit stagnant, sluggish lately, and so it's important for you to kind of, they're asking you to move, like move the body around. Because also when you're a little stuck and more in a restricted state, the way that we take care, the way that the energy flows through us, it gets blocked easily, it gets stuck in certain places. And you may find that, you may have pain in certain spots, or you may find that you have emotional ups and downs or mental ups and downs. It's because there's energy that's a bit stagnant through the body that needs to be released by movement. A water helps, a cleanse, clearing, something like that. That's what they want you to note. And with the best possible decision, what they're really highlighting with these words here is the importance of self-care and choosing you. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me to see what must be known. There's a lack of clarity there. That's been happening for you. And what you may have been feeling, a lack of clarity in some aspect of your life. I'm not seeing what exactly yet. But they're coming back to you. They're coming back to really it being all about you at this time and filling up your body and getting it moving again. It's like notice how she's like stretching out over here with the card 30. It's like expressing your body. I don't know, do you dance, pal, too? Because it's like they're mentioning the importance of dance and swaying and moving the body to allow things to kind of flow, and also to help to bring you a little bit more joy. And this could also be, just in your bedroom, by yourself, if you're not a big dancer, especially in public. Because I think regardless if it's in public or not, this is solo. Like you have one person, one ship. Creating inner strength in your physical form is important. Interesting. Okay. Let's keep going. For Pal 2 Collective, Ancestors. What messages do you have for Pal 2? Thank you. Interesting, you too. Great teacher. Which one? Do you want me to take that? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm being drawn here. It says, Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Bottom of the deck. And then notice how that's like right under best possible decision. I'm really getting here that you know everything that you need to know, pile 2. There's something about not looking to your external for answers and going within for the answers. And you may not have that clarity right now, and that's why they're asking you to get back in your body and just get it at a healthier level, at just a clearer level with the water and the energy clearing and the movement. You may want to seek just different therapies like massage therapy, chiropractic, that kind of thing, to really help to soothe the body. Even Reiki healing is fantastic. And just seeking someone for some extra help. Because it feels like there's some things that are still, and it could be like past experiences that are still kind of stuck in your body that need to come up and be released. Especially with the dove here about choosing peace and really just helping your body, mind, and your emotions be in that state of peace. You know, trauma can get stuck in our body, pal, too. It can get stuck in our body, and that's why the movement's important, nature's important, just general self-care is important. With the eyes, because even here with the eyes, with the eagle, see from a higher perspective. You got the eyes here with the star ancestor, the eyes here. I feel like you can see beyond the physical. You can see beyond you can see different layers of perspective or reality, pile 2. So if you feel like there's no, like you're not seeing clearly, you don't know what direction to go into, you know, it's take a step back. Take a step back and get yourself back into center by just taking care of yourself. Sometimes we need those moments, right? To take that step back. Because you already know the way. With the honor your inner guidance, best possible decision, you've already made the best possible move. And I feel like a part of that is going back and revisiting certain decisions that we've made or certain actions that we've made. What if I told you that everything was exactly as it should have been? What if I told you that everything that has happened to make you remember how strong you are? Would you then look at reality in a different way? Because your ancestors are coming forth here, and I really do that. I feel like the ancestors that are coming through for you are starseeds. It's not from here. Like they're coming through from like galactic. Like this is your galactic family that's coming through, and they're reminding you to rise above those peaks and those valleys that you've experienced, and that rough ride. To remember that it's a ride. It's a ride. And yeah, a hell of a ride at that, I'm sure. Sometimes it's really difficult to see that when we're in it, right? And it's difficult to remember who we are when we're here on planet Earth. But it's something that you innately know within you. And with the honor your inner knowing, I feel like it is about you honoring your inner knowing and what you need to do. But then I'm being drawn back to the health card again. And because I feel like what they're saying is you're grounding more and more of your divine presence and physical form, pal, too. And it's like it's requiring you that ability to remember. It's requiring you to really just be present, to really be grounded in your physical body. And so, yeah, the emphasis really right now is about your general health and well-being. So let's keep going. We have Taurus, speaking of grounding. And we have Pluto. 4th house, your home and the roots of your being. And your home, with the 4th house, bottom of the deck, your home and the roots of your being. With this, it's like that's what it's all about for you right now. Your ancestors are coming forth and they're asking you to build your home, meaning your vessel, because that's currently your home, right? In a space that makes you feel comfortable. Having a foundation within yourself that feels comfortable and stable. With the Taurus, that allows you to be in nature, to be here, feeling abundant, feeling rich, feeling relaxed and easy and abundant. With Pluto here, with your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. You are definitely right now going through a huge rebirth, or you will be, pile 2. So you may feel like it's a tower moment at this time, like things have been breaking down around you. I'm hearing, let it fall. Now, again, take what resonates, leave what does not. You'll know what's true for you. Honor your inner knowing. But with it here, it says your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. It's about having faith in yourself, faith in your ability to manifest, faith in who you are, the remembering. Pile 2, your ancestors are letting you know that you are going through a major rebirth right now. And taking care of your body at this time is important. Know that your emotions, you may be purging some emotions at this time. You may feel some aches and pains in the body or some burning happening in certain areas of your body. And that's because you're going through a colossal rebirth. A rebirth that's allowing more of your divine essence to come through. A rebirth that's allowing you to have grander vision, to see beyond what you've seen before. And allow you to embody more of yourself, more of your power here. Trust the decisions that you've made so far, because they're all clear. They're all right. If it wasn't right, you wouldn't have been led in that direction. And what's happening right now is creating greater safety within yourself, because safety has been an issue for you. The ability to feel safe, and that could be in your body, it could be in your environment, it could be in certain types of situations. It's been difficult to feel safe. And what they're saying here is this whole transformative process is going to help you to not only be safe in your own skin, in your own world, but be a powerhouse in it. Bam. I love that. All right, so we're going to end one final message from your ancestors, pile 2, using the dream cards. What do you got for them? What else do you want them to know? Thank you. Okay, so we got say thank you to others as often as you can. Say thank you to life. Say thank you to yourself. Gratitude allows you to trust life, and trust is the foundation for dreams to come true. Basically what we were talking about, right? Beautiful. And you know what? When we say thank you to all of these things, it's like confirmation in our brain that, oh, look, this positive event happened. Oh, look, this positive event happened. Oh, look, this positive event happening. So it's not only proof for the mental mind, but just like, what's the word? Proof, but it's emphasis, it's confirmation. It's just this extra bam, like, look, this happened. And that becomes ingrained in our body and opens us up for more of that, because we then become an energetic match, right? So Pile 2, that was your reading. Beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give it a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't. And I thank your ancestors for coming in today for this reading and for you. Okay? Have a good day, and thanks again for watching. Bye. Hey there, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We are going over messages from your ancestors to you. Let's see what wants to come through. And it's funny, as I pressed play, like the sun, or like record, the sun just came right in. So the sunshine came in for you today. So for Pile 3, ancestors of Pile 3, what messages do you have for them? For Pile 3 Collective. Thank you. We have victory. We have creativity. We have confidence. Okay. And we have study. Okay, I'm going to put them upright, but I will take note that they actually, you know what? No, I'm going to leave them as is. And let's get into it. So we have victory here. It says, I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. Then we have creativity. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. Then we have confidence. By earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light, burn higher. Study is the bottom of the deck. Really interesting. You got all like threes, right? But the study, it says, let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. But you got an 8, you got a 6 or 33, a 5. And then you got a 3, 6, which is a 9. All right, ancestors of Pile 3, Collective. You know, what I'm getting here for you, Pile 3, is that your ancestors are coming in. They're talking about how, you know, they had to struggle. They had to work hard. They had to just keep going in order to create victory and success, to manifest something in their reality. But they're saying for you, like, yes, as much as there are moments where you have to work hard, that you have to focus and so forth, they're saying that you're kind of done with that. You're at an ending point of doing the hard labor or the heavy lifting is what I'm getting here with that study card. It's like you've done the work necessary, and from that physical standpoint, and they want you to kind of come back to yourself and give yourself the self-love, because there's an aspect that's missing, and that aspect is that confidence. And you can see here with this confidence card, I'm being drawn into the orange and then the yellow, right? So the orange is symbolic of the sacral chakra, and then we have the solar plexus here, the connection between the creative center and your own personal will. And with that victory, like I'm seeing that cup, and it's just kind of like that water coming out of that cup. Notice how I'm fun drawing, like just drawing in here, like this is just a little ridiculous, Sheena. Okay, so I'm getting like the water coming out. You may have been disenchanted by some of the results of your past, or maybe current circumstances, Pile 3, but your ancestors are coming in, letting you know that maybe it's time just to celebrate. Celebrate that you've done the work, that you've done what's necessary, and to allow the fruits of your labor to manifest itself, and that you don't have to continue to work in order to manifest something. And that maybe now's this time, especially with the 33, to be a conscious creator and know and pay attention and tap in to that flow of that ebb and flow, when to give and when to come back to center. As I was saying, that was 444 on the timer. Angel numbers. Because, and then also with the confidence here is this confidence in yourself, confidence in what you've been trying to manifest, confidence in your own creativity. Be confident in that. Trust your gifts, trust your talents. Trust that you've done what you've needed to do here. And that is something that the ancestors, or the ancestors that are coming through for you, didn't have the liberty to do, because they were constantly working and working and working and going and going and going. They're on that rat race of some sorts, right? And they couldn't get off the hamster wheel. They didn't know how. But what's coming through here is you do know how. And for you, it's a matter of confidence at this time. And allowing things to flow. Oh, I didn't even notice that when I was saying all that. Let me connect, let creativity flow. It's about allowing things to flow and trusting yourself and having confidence in what you've already put out. Because they're saying victory is yours. You may not see the manifestations in front of you, but it is already yours. Will you have trust in what you've created already? Will you have trust in Spirit providing this to you? Wow. And the way that I'm getting it is it's so completely different from the way that your ancestors did it. And so to watch you do this, it's almost like they're like sitting at the edge of their seat, just holding their hands like this, like just waiting for you. Not like in a way of pressure, but it's like watching you and just so proud of what you've done. Like, oh my God, he can do it, or she can do it. That kind of vibe is what I'm getting. Like that you have them on the edge of their seat and they're quite proud to see all the work that you've done. And this is actually a glory, like a glorious time. It's a time of glory for you. Confirmation if you heard that car honk. Let's continue on. So for pile 3, collective, ancestors of theirs, what would you like them to know? What else? What else? We have warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Yeah. Choose your path, direction guardian. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Hunter, bottom of the deck, track down your fears and desires. So with the warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Yes, they're asking you to be a warrior and stand strong. And, you know, in your knowingness that, no, this is my time. And I may not see it in the physical reality, but I know Spirit has my back and it's coming forth. You have a lot more strength, that's what they're saying. You have a lot more strength and courage than they had in that moment that they were in. Because they weren't even in that awareness, something like that. They weren't in that awareness of knowing what you know about how to move forward or something like that. And with this, I feel like you've done this before. Like you've done this in past lives where you've had to keep the faith and take that leap of faith. So this isn't anything new to you. I'm hearing master shaman. So some of you may have been a master shaman in a past life. So you know how to connect into the energetic flow or the flow of creation. With the direction guardian, choose your path under the, ironically, like the creativity card here. It's, you have this, it's like this wheel of fortune time for you where things, you're at this changing, a turning of the tide, a change of an end of a cycle, and a beginning of a new here. It's like an ending of an old way and opening up to a new way. And this is giving you an opportunity, a portal, a gateway for you to walk forth and do things a little differently. Not only do things a little differently, but do things your way. Because along your path, whether it's this path or a number of lifetimes, you have carried or you have brought forth different gifts. And at this point, you're at this point where you get to choose again. Notice here with like the direction guardian, you have all of these animals that are kind of meshed around him, right? And then like, look what happened beside that. We have the shapeshifter, same sort of deal. With all the animals here, right? How he can shapeshift. You are a shapeshifter. And then here you got matching energies. You got a hunter, you got a warrior, okay? Track down your fears and desires. This is ingrained in you, is what they're saying here. They're saying that you have the ability to do anything, be anything that you want to be in any lifetimes. And it's about trusting yourself at this point of your journey, because you were born to go higher. You were born to be more than what you're doing now. And that's okay. Where you are right now is perfect. But they're saying that for you, moving forward requires you to utilize your different tools and your different gifts in a way that actually really empowers you and brings you joy. But there's an aspect of you needing to go back into yourself and fill yourself back up again. Because that, by doing so, will invoke that warrior spirit, that strength back into your being to move forward fearlessly. Yeah. Oh, Pal 3, you're a powerhouse. Because I feel like you have like some seriously cool gifts coming through for you. Like, yeah, I like you. You'd be fun. All right, so, and then look at that, we got Mars. Your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. Are you a Scorpio, Pal 3, or have scorpionic energies in your chart? We have Mars, yeah. You may not have felt like you're moving forward. Pal 3, like you feel like you may have had to fight in certain ways or certain things in your life to get things done or whatever. Aries, and then you have Aries again, like that's like Mars, which is dynamic. The energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading, impulsive action is likely. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing this a couple different ways. For some of you, you've had to work really hard to get certain things done, right? And what's coming through, and especially with that study in reverse, you've had to work really hard to get to where you need to be or want to be, etc., etc. With the third house, your potential to learn something and your local neighborhood. Potential to learn something. Learning. Okay. Things are changing for you, and they're going to, you're flipping the switch, right? Because everything's balanced. If one part of our life's really hard, it will balance out somehow, some way, okay? And for you, it's like you're moving into a more easier time where you can utilize that chi, that fiery energy, and utilize it in a way that's more constructive and creative for you. All right. For some of you, you're moving into a time where you can greater harness that energy into more, did I say constructive way? Isn't that the same as the last message? Isn't it? Yeah, I think it is, but it's said a little differently this time, where it's like the energy is shifting, it's transforming. You are transforming that energy, that charge within you in a way that serves you better. So trust the flow, because you're moving into a different way of walking in the world, and it may take a little bit time. Do not think that you're not ready, or do not think that you have to keep working or studying or whatever. It just means, or going down the rabbit hole with self-help and all of those classes and books and all that stuff. They're saying it's not about that. It's about giving yourself to acclimate, giving yourself time to acclimate. It's like a baby learning to walk. He doesn't go read a book to learn how to walk. He just starts to walk. It's instinct, right? Yeah, he falls a few times, the little baby. But he gets up, and he moves again, and he moves again until he falls again. And then he can stand and walk for longer and longer periods, right? That's kind of what's happening here. And I feel like there's a shift. Oh, there's like more focus coming through for you, more wisdom coming through for you, more ability to really harness that energy and utilize it in a more constructive way. It just keeps coming through. So I'm going to stop with that. So pile 3, I'm going to end this reading with a dream card here. Final messages, or final message from your ancestors for you, pile 3. What do they want you to know? Thank you. So we have, in your heart, you know what is good for you and what makes you excited to be alive day after day. You need to trust your dreams and follow your instincts. If you don't, you'll only end up making other people's dreams come true. I'm going to read it one more time, okay? In your heart, you know what is good for you and what makes you excited to be alive day after day. You need to trust your dreams and follow your instincts. If you don't, you'll only end up making other people's dreams come true. Bam. That's your message. Pile 3, those are your messages from your ancestors. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I thank your beautiful, amazing ancestors for coming through and bringing these messages to you. And if you like the video, give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I look forward to reading for you guys again. Take care. Bye.